mema wakwaba eba ke black media audio bia betoja e chere de enti Daddy Lumba ewuye na audio ni mu no ye hu se eye ne ma miensa bi enekun Daddy Lumba ba ko no ye se Daddy Lumba eye heart attack enekun no nipa ko na se chere se Daddy Lumba yare ye ma odobroni edni ko pie mu hospital na hospital honum enokowuye sa nipa ko na ma yese nyanse yese Daddy Lumba ewo fie enti mestre sa obeka me hone akotie audio naba
eno sandi kan say common error eyi papa ne fi asasa na ekunu
right
ena baku beka tie say eye cardiac arrest ena baku sandi pano ka say cardiac arrest no osaka tie ye say onipa okase gu ni yirina sum onini da sorry okowutu ni so ono no time no dini free fie edini koto mortuary we at the banki the narrative say ne baby eko hospital eko hu say ni papa
yes
ni papa ni ka tie ni say onko pie nko bobo
right
and one samba
okay let's
yeah you see where
I'm to go real quick now let's go and look at tempo hwehwemaya na asanto hwehwemaya statement as wa me here the buy when Daddy Lumba wu here no be ka say short illness e wo hospital na me bo am e bo no suntie na fe ye hu de ko so pa
chosen Chris me was submission. I don't want to keep interrupting you guys, but let me know if it's okay na me making it.
I mean asanto me kwa na me be frau back because me here iketo but to there o wi am we na here na no ato aso afi ama me why.
Okay.
If you guys have any chosen every way, no your submission on that fee.
Me de mamo na mo dia so dia mo kanoso.
All right, then go ahead. Why?
Okay. Chosen Chris. Mamo rain fi say about frane can say okosrani papa oko school by na ne papa free mo oni papa free mo no. So oko baby oko by na papa free mo no. Was it a weekend? Was it school days, school hours, time ben okudu hospital hall? Time in if you call baby or call by papa new. So those are also like
obviously daytime because kobo board here. Board here just was about floodlight. It's a daytime, but say a weekend and you know we are yet to know, and that alibi should be provided.
Yeah,
that's
if it
a
was
very clever
weekday,
question.
if it was a weekday or because school. It's no time ben ni papa ko star ni papa son ko ball
no anga so onko school a weekend so they see that by 26
audio ni bremo
right yes them we are the person say ahwe dey na say wa me here be here
I have my here sharp
weekend na
me say after this submission we are going to conclude on say omokuno omokuno any
even though we understand the pain
yes buddy
that this comes with the family to talk about this matter, but yes, the rumors are true. Daddy Lumba passed on earlier this morning at the hospital after a very short illness, and even though we understand the pain that this comes with, the family, the lawyer, and everyone associated with him will plead with the general public to give us some privacy as we mourn the loss of Daddy Lumba. It's not easy at all talking about it and even accepting it. A lot of us are in denial. Exactly. But unfortunately and sadly, you know, it has happened.
It's here for Muti DL 106.9.
Oh, boss, oh, Casasi.
Yamini, Papa. I've been a body with your neck. And then you would your bono.
Yes, ba.
Yeah.
Okay, you can hear me. I can hear you. Say,
confirm.
Yeah, the statement she made was that one. It was a long, what do you call it? Yeah.
Temple, but
I was looking for a particular information, but I didn't say.
Play it. I have my audio now. Let me play it.
Let's before no. Maybe see you put yourself in the studios, right? Let's be realistic here. You are in a studio working for your boss. You don't know that your boss is dead. And then they break your boss's death to you on the show. Now let's look at the demeanor of the radio presenter. Was it shocking to her? Was she having any pity for the man? Was it something that she already knew? Was it she had no empathy for the boy she was working with? Even with that, was there any sympathetic message or any shock? Like, was there anything in the studio? Let's put ourselves in the studio, act like normal people in the studio that are being told that your boss is dead. Like you are working, and then they bop up on you, just like they wanted Ghanaians to think, say Sewami here just woke up and bump up on the radio station just to make an announcement. Now let's be natural here. If it wasn't staged or planned or premeditated, the show wasn't a stage show or a premeditated show, why was the host of the show so relaxed even when she heard that the owner of the radio station is dead? Was she not in good terms with him? Was it not something that she really cared about? Was the death not a news to her? Was she not broken down? Like, me obisi men kan tree yemfa ne say ye nyina yemfa ye nim ko studio yemfa ya adwene embuse ye wo studio ho mete oti radio station wo ye adwuma na ye host onipa otua woka ono na bia adwuma wo ye bi no boss ewu onya awe wo ye show na said omo pese Ghana fo hu no wo ye show na Sewami hia aba ho tie we wo ni sie na no na Sewami hia aba ho abra wo ye show and waba wo show ni ma be interrupt na obo san se kwan so and o say daddy Lumba ewu wanka o ewrade tesa an shock no wanya simple wanya humobro bia wanya tema bia ntie musa ye ho se na den sa baba ye ya na wo host show no ne daddy Lumba wa asem etina anya ne wanwa asem no an no nim dada na se wo wu dada ana say enti di omo betina ho ye say Sewami here aba ho so oba beka no na because menti ase say o boss ane ne ye adwuma ya ba beka che o so wawu empofuru mu na wantimi anya hwe ho kura wanye bi na de wo kan na wo kan you have a still demeanor which is not normal, which means Sewami here de no koye no na ye set up they stage almost stage here there no and you say asem na esi no mo di emergency be kan ye e te say de omo twa kire Ghana for no sa na me pese Ghana for hwe no say aso unu obi ye adwuma na nipa no say wo hwe ne store wo ton toma wona patem me mfo obi afa na adwene. I don't want us to bring it to the layman. Ye famra from say wo de onu obi ton tomatoes unu obi na ton nyadoa wo hwe obi store man wo adum wo hwe obi store wo kejetia ena nipa ne ma adwuma ena wo ho no mo ana nipa na danfo abampo free mu say me ba be kan asem bi a kire amanfo e de ba asem a nipa na wo ne ye adwuma wo boss na wa bie store ma wo nya bi toast ni bi ton di no wa wu na wo te wo no wan kan hwe me pa cho yes a etimi sisa na yes na on fa nipa na wo ne ye adwuma ne ho ana wa anye buei wa antia mu kurampo kese na yes ade na o mo pese o mo kire se eyempo free mu no o mo boa ade a o mo nim dada ye broni kan premeditated nature say ade a ya sori ya no pesusu ho say yemfa nko danda nkofo yemfa nko man nkofo so mo jiminti ye de ade we ba ba kire mo say ene se wo no obi ye adwuma nipa na boa wo e ma wo nya wo nsa no aduane na se wo say obi be ka kire wo say wo te wa no pa ye adwuma enye se wo firifie ba na ye ka kire wo ye adwuma o ton tomano o ton entoso no o ton fosu no o ton kawuro no o wo provision store ni mu ton provisions ene e ba be kan kire wo say enipa na wa bie ne store ama wo no wa wu bue kura ni so chese bibia anya wonwa eti choose into aso
iti looking into all the narratives concerning that Lumba's death now, it begs the question, say, who is telling us the truth? How did he die? Where did he die? Bakusi o ne yirinu ne fa ne free feed in koto motre. Bakuso say when wu shianya no obi a wan yare anda o show show. Bakuso say na otwa wone ho otwa hweye. Yeah. As I'm trying, if you have the full audio, then you can play it before I continue.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
You can play it.
Okay, abusia for more time chikuwai.
Sambra. One more. Omokase womu enitimi bomodia epeje mu ebekase ampa say ye nokre anenye nokre na wie ye ni muhyiemu a ye nante se no enche mo bete me ne mesisa ebedi nkomo kakra na nia ewo ho efri ebusuan nchen efri lawyers nchen yatibi sewa emo akwa ba bi me de pa de yalla fim so na ebe
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And you know, it's actually my first time coming to the Lumba station and the studio. And it's just very unfortunate that I am coming here under these circumstances, you know. But the family of Daddy Lumba, that we popularly know and call him, but officially called Charles Kojufusu, regrets to announce the passing of the legend. I have received so many calls. I know that you have as well.
Exactly.
In fact, everyone has, but it is with deep regret and sorrow that we announce that our legend is gone. It's been a very tough moment for all of us, even before coming live to talk about this matter. But yes, the rumors are true that Lumba passed on earlier this morning at the hospital after a very short illness. And even though we understand the pain that this comes with, the family, the lawyer, and everyone associated with him will plead with the general public to give us some privacy of Daddy Lumba. It's not easy at all talking about it and even accepting it. A lot of us are in denial.
Exactly.
But unfortunately and sadly, you know, it has happened.
Thank you very much.
DL 106.9.
You see,
Chosen.
when you
Let me say
listen
something.
to
Enka sisi enka de kweku kan no enka o breaking news we wie no na enka o se enka close DLFM ho. Close no. But they still worked on that day. Continue.
Now listen. The main thing is that the beginning of this press or say the family of Daddy Lumba. So it begs the question, which family? Because I have interviewed the eldest woman in Daddy Lumba's maternal family. I can afford Nadia. Or say yan seen a yan kashian onim de see. You get it? Or see onim de see. That's number one. Number two, when I was or announce and now breaking the news of Daddy Lumba. New Ebusian penny to pack ekate and say, what is you see some candle leads and a candle no munya in a video so free. Meaning that himself, he was not aware. It here for family no. A court na simiti because the letter so I'm here read no was signed by one of the lawyers of Baba Jamal. In a response letter to Akosia Sewano, Baba Jamal preamble mucho and say, we write you as the solicitors. Ama wamo say the Fosu royal family of Insuta and Pakusu and na show mo say wamo entro letter we enfama Akosia Sewa. In this issue, Daddy Lumba wuye no. Family ben and a mom Akwenya say wamo be announce Daddy Lumba death. Is it the same Fosu royal family no? Because Tupac any blogger kasaye Emma Tupac my enya ntiase say onim baby ne nana no anane de hye ne da de yan say this afa be hye ni say maka ni say ni di hye ne da ho no emo kai okai kra say ofre ya ye ka che ni say onye de ben ye nim no ya fa na nkasa iti family ben and a lawyer no family ben lawyers na append your signature to that document no family ben and a omuni omutena ase discussion decide say omoba abe announce the death of what that Lumba because a bush champagne crano and ex bush champagne to park no otino ewiem and no be grant interview see en fa na di shembre no na enche ni key no yeah I know Asantwa will continue I know no we shouldn't lose sight of the details that are there scattered on the internet today. One, obisi cardiac arrest and a kunu. Obisi o trashi and ye train no share them. Obisi human error. One yari and na order. Obisi nipa no kasa guna sum a okowuton so. Ono no fa ni body di ni free fie e di ni koto mochi tie mbisa Lumba da hospital no a ni ba ko hu no a ni ba no enhu ni biom no Lumba ni hu to no mani ba fie short illness no Saturday ni hu to no mani ba fie e no free mu fie ansa na ye time no di na ko hospital ye time no e di ni akọ morgana. Did he really die at home? Or he died in the hospital? That's the question. Because obi kache CF and wofie any didn't call mortuary. The offer free fee didn't call mortuary about you know ha. The breaking news niso say oh after a short illness nipo beka asem niso say a human error no or say wan yare na ho obi a wan yare now show human error into which is which of these narratives should we stick to dia na yemfa and so obi be catch him say onti ase die ntia akosua brimpoma a eyeda de Lumba ni nia ba peni Mami penny, mami, akosha brimpoma, mami penny oye, se Lumba who at 62 a. Yen funny say, mami brimpoma chen Lumba 1 year. I know say mami brimpoma was born in 1963. By my investigations. Somebody should do the math for me. We are in 2026. Ya mami brimpoma 1963. Me pa mocha we design. Yet yanya information. Se obi ko ni fie e ko gina bontin 2 hours o kono ene ye ka che ni se ye friend phone so ka che ni se Lumba free sani pa no wen why is the police not investigating it? It is yawo akosia mami akosia brimpoma 1963 ne wo Ninia Bema Kitwa 1964. Why are you telling me say a woman waiting more than 60 years only right say ninia wua obehwehwe de ku ninia no? Tell me why. Tell me why she was denied such an opportunity and yet to miss Emma oba waba bontia bakano on video and audio. We releasing press press statement say Ayehu bia so person hu ni no or transition or so the nipa 4 when you read the press statement or so the nipa 4 any lawyer e call transition so person hu ni no manager or transition catch and say ni head of family ni then head of family to park Eddie or share and am rebia to say or no ba wa maye mani hu ni no. And you and I sit on social media, so emotional, sentimental, you pick a side and then you begin who start to say who did mami we at time say adentin na ohwehwe de kuninua abrobia beka say a human error abrobia beka say a heart attack abrobia beka say otofom abrobia beka say ye fa no fear de no call ebisho hospital ebisi MRI ye de ne fa MRI machine mu yet see in the early hours 26th of July early hours 26 July no ne baswa tribute say okosra ne papa the day before. Meanwhile we are here and people are telling us that we cannot ask these questions. People mucho ye mu wan ene wa ene disasem we dinner ebenide
chosen wait a minute our number see busa say what day a day be na 25th July no na Monday and
Saturday
the time na ne ba no go school and I say no he fa na papa ka so nko bobo no a day before Friday no wan go school
the day before Friday
wan go school e je see I ne man school mo ko check records as I dey no ma school Chelsea you ba onim I think say you are doing a good job and so much design here you be our field ne there you better discuss it. For example ebi ti say maame na manager na ye maame brimpoma call no na ogina mu ka kire ye say ebusua panyin se me mane mehwe o mane mehwe no that man needs to be found. He needs to be interviewed for the public to know say it is true. Secondly, akwara ne de no ye ni ba bia na akwara no school. We can go to the school as a media person, investigative media person now, you know. You can go to the school and find out say the 25th of October no what happened, what 25th of July what happened akrane by school and I say no way. All these records we can trace back to Ezesiano. I think say the be ya niam mu be dipina nipa be hu say nye de bi ne ye no nipa bia na ne dian ba mu say e bi chemanya info. For example, Bank Hospital, there should be cameras in Bank Hospital. I want administrators no ye busa o more questions as to say let na ba o na de ba
Kweku, this one there is too late because maybe assembly do no
amun fear
unya some information because your friend BB covering your tracks. What's your say?
Right.
So alibi, yes. So at this time, Nidia Sanka immediately no na yes, they are fine.
Right.
But at this time, Nidia, your life will be endangered if you start to go into certain things because I was time burial issues they start here no. I've written 2 official letters. Medibaku call Public Health Department of the Accra Metropolitan Assembly for an interview. Medibaku call Environmental Protection Agency for an interview. Ena misa enanti mankasama nemumu ekonungwa. Ankwa ya wasu ogun me konungwa no menya interview with the PRO. But the 2 letters are made call 2 government agencies no yem frame me for the interview I'm looking for.
When it was supposed to be said the government agency should be the mother of all informations. They should be the one opening their door.
So you see, me I always say I don't use hearsays. I also don't use foreign material in my critical analysis. When you go to my call me YouTube page, Chosin Yesuba TV, from day one, share me analysis amaye up until today, they are me a year. Ube say all my analysis am I no there is not one I'm a foreign material account. Asembia me can be your information on one kasa de beto abontin. A me person mu shishe ama nipa e behwe sa video no. That is why me flight at the core Kumasi e ko pakuso myself. E ko ye me investigation and me back. That is why me koko interview Oba Penny I friend Mami Efia Adoma, she's 88 years.
Right.
Sa video no wa me YouTube Chosin Yesuba TV nesu. Anybody can go and watch. There is even more I'm about to post. And you see, the reason I'm able with the postings ne say some of the information no say me critical analysis be to wa obi be kwa cover the tracts. Timitumebo. Na pick information go answer. Na menya evidence is a go answer. Sina be me ba be kan won kon kopepa. O pepa kra me wo. Oh, it's when you look at how things played out now. Friday 25th and Saturday 26th. I can't check the WhatsApp now because of the live. I'm on the live. So unless you put it in my inbox, in my TikTok inbox, and they made me check it elsewhere. So it was a Friday. Sister say na obisa no. It's simple. Time ben and I could call hospital call send papa down and I papa amba back.
Right, we can easily know this. So we could school, it's your by school Saturday na time. Now, all the movie on we are a year celebration timeline. I'm going to make that Lumba Bell Kumasi.
What's that? I can see. The date. 25th. 25th is what? Is it Friday? Tempo.
That's the date. That's the date. 25th was on Friday. 25th was on Friday. And 26th was on. Yeah, 25th is on Friday.
Good.
25th is on Friday.
Said that kid did not go to school on the 25th.
No, Peku. Two things are involved. The alibi here will be either the children were not in school, whether they're on midterms, they're on vacation. So you look whether they were whether school was in process. Whether the child had an excuse not to go to school. Ebi ana kwarane yare. Ana bibinti akwarane intimi anko school. That's another one. And number 3, it's either akwarane ko school. And so BBC and obe fee. Anani papa si o mi pese mi hu me ba no. And I dey akwarane brain wo hospital. That is also another alibi.
There's another ameba. There's another ohima Lumba ne kwabota be kan say Lumba be no friend man nyina so mo be twansia no kan asem kire o. Ano so It's written say bia ono the salmon clan nyina say for mo hospital o mehwe no. Sa no mo kan.
You see? So that's why I'm saying that these are the possible.
Josie, wait. I've been a teacher before, right? Josie, I'm coming. I've been a teacher before. July is normally mostly on a vacation.
Good.
July is normally on vacation, so we have to check the calendar very well to know whether at that time it was on vacation or something like that. Yes. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. So it literally ties into whatever I'm saying here. Don't say this is how you see, somebody just sent me a text in my inbox that yes, so I'm watching you right now. There is lie somewhere, but for the school. We all heard he completed JHS and waiting for his BEC results. So if Oye JHS no or train the BEC results are nature say no new school and I'm a boy.
Right, no new school, right.
Okay. So that's a good explanation to why Oko hospital. But how did Obi another hospital or pass it on our hospital no? The funny body will fear at the comog.
Right. I know
body Mahmoud the body this and comog na. Ana dia lady ni kan no yen to ntwene. Ma yen fa nye ejuma. Na no na form.
We to ntwene because your year ebusun apanyin ni Ebenezer mo representative Priscilla na bedanase. Oh, DLFM na Priscilla ya we. So mo do ma se so mo na bo mo kun e. Enje ne hunipa.
You see,
murder case.
So that's why I'm saying that at the end of the day, when you piece the when you put the pieces of the marble together, you don't get that picture they painted. There are too many gaps in the portrait. Like who share picture now? Itokro danipano design no.
Too much.
The gaps exactly because this guy who recently no onam baby edidi in 4 term kasa bebre edidi ma kosia temu ye nyoma no ono kasa bebre na nuto bisa and crying for ni say can some murder case omo betini handle na omo business omo be bisa sasem. So at the end of the day there is a lot, there is more than media. Like who share the way conversations no air corner. There is too much. What you say? There is too much. Thank you very much, Lady Amonfe. Thank you. I've received it. Thank you. What you say? You tried the press release.
Right.
And this press release, no, I think about you and the post here. I'm saying, widow and baby of the late Mr. Charles Kwejo Fosu call for clarification and investigations into his death in Ghana. The family of the late blah 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 with the anchor to the multi. According to information received by the family, there are 3 conflicting accounts regarding the cause and circumstances of Mr. Fosu's death. One.
Okay, my team na say obi a want the ntia brempoma ebusa de kun ni nuanu say. According to statement a brempoma na ebusuan de ba no. Mo say obi wu anka ya de ba ko pe ne kun. Na so kodu Fosu de owu ye no ene me kun no edoso ebro ma adwene so. Nti omo de say de kun no still. Anu ti na brempoma ebusa.
Thank you, Tempo. I see the image. Or see, an eyewitness reported that on the night of the incident, the late Mr. Fosu called a friend to come to his residence. Upon arrival, the friend was prevented from seeing him by a woman living with Mr. Fosu. After waiting for nearly 2 hours, he left. On his way home, he received a call informing him that Mr. Fosu had died at home. Mpacho, iti Mr. Fosu announcement about Bontin Anna eye official ebe catch and say in the early hours of July 26th. And a hospital bitumu said good.
Early hours of July 26th, right?
Yes.
And early hours between I am 4-5.
No problem. No, I don't make that side. I don't know this information we are to. Second one, see police and coroner's report. A coroner only comes into this issue when nipa no wu ye no ye nim on say me di kai ma Ayehu nipa ye friend coroner.
Right.
Obi won pofrim. Obi wu na se ni wo no eye unexplained.
Obi wu
by accident.
Obi wu
eno na ma coroner ebem. It will share press release where. What you say? Press release are family secretary release here no. And this is not our words. These are the words of the family. Almost say Mrs. Akosia Fosu. And Miss Akosia Fosu and Miss Ernestina Fosu, elder sister of the deceased. Point 2 now, or see police and coroner's report. A report from the Ghana Police Service to the coroner at the District Magistrate Court in Accra stated that Mr. Fosu, a known diabetic, complained of pain in his legs and waist on 24 July 2025, a Thursday.
Right, Thursday, right.
A Thursday. On 24 July 2025, a Thursday, and was taken to the taking note of the Thursday, and was taken to the Sunshine Diagnostic Center for an MRI scan. The Thursday, a scan. Due to agitation and fear, he was placed under anesthesia. After the scan, he developed severe pain and was transferred to the bank hospital. When did the transfer happen? Was it on Thursday?
That's the question I'm asking. Was it on the 25th that they sent him to San or whatever? What time was it? What was the alibi?
Good. So, after the scan, he developed severe pain and was transferred to the bank hospital, where he died on 26th July 2025.
So that means that he probably
on
had
that 24th, no, an MRI scan, no, depending on the time and the date.
Right.
Saturday, no, depending on the time, MRI scan, we no, not
right.
Philippines. So transferred in the bank hospital.
Right. Right.
If he find your sister, any information say, Obano ni kunu, sorry, Efrim Pemu, I'll go to the sono. Ono no fa ni body edi free fie e no de ne call mochi.
Anya yam too much for no mo amusa mo.
Number 2. Another question is eba ni say na obi a owo hospital e na corona eba be di kun.
Right, obi a owo hospital e na corona should report to ba. Because
there should be some form of history and explanation to his passing. Unfortunately, Ghana Full Vibes has dropped on our medical field and can obey my information. I feel that Ben no nya cardiac arrest no.
Right.
When you hospital,
when you no hospital time and the ban be sure no ko wi no nya cardiac arrest. And now the ban be sure no nya cardiac arrest ne that.
Exactly.
Maintaining and as say.
I feel that Ben so na otwahwe ye. Ena ne yiri no etwe no or form edi no ko share dem na ne mani be gu ne hu. Otwahwe hospital ha no twahwe
ofie. Right. Ye busa o mo ade bia mo twen dare no musa busa mo.
Afe after cardiac arrest you say low sodium. But low sodium no. When a yes investigation who say low sodium.
Yes, but can I chip in something? He has metal at his back. Somebody who has metal at his back no can't be put in the MRI machine.
It's a biggie. But
another complication which makes that statement untrue, right?
It debunks.
Yes, so I'm seeing a medical field ni bakwa auntie. Obi be sacrifice. Mami sacrifice na me dropping na mo fan or we are na masin abawaye. Child of God, I'm picking you up now. Why?
Royal Nuba, Mr. Omega for a while.
As I'm talking about you, since men drop it.
And the Royal,
Royal be okay.
Okay.
So you see,
you have to pick the person, child of God, or your private account. Me fano, child of God.
All right.
Yeah.
So somebody has written that yes, unless it's titanium plates, and truly, Omaka said titanium na newonichi. So probably he could have gone through.
Right now, you think say was it really MRI out because it's not possible?
No. We can't rule it out because some of the medical people,
statement.
Some of the medical people in the comment section they catch and say titanium they are betting me go through MRI no.
Okay, then okay, all right, my God.
With the
MRI, no, also there are some type of metals it can go under MRI, and there are some types of metals it can go under MRI. So even recently, what they do is say, wow, be use any metallic object in yourself, like Dr. Be use you have to get the product, ni date, ni BB. You can keep those records in case if they need to do an MRI or you produce it for them to know whether that one can withstand MRI or not. So any metals na intimate withstand MRI.
And child of God, maybe to their line about the titanium thing too.
Even
It can be
my
possible.
sister, before they put someone into an MRI machine, there is a consent form you will fill. And
Exactly.
you have to put into details everything. Do you have metal in your body? Yes. Which part of your body? You have to show it, and what type of metal it is. So they can't just get up and put you in an MRI without knowing all these details, because we even have people who even fear an
Who are
enclosed
scared.
area. On said the whole MRI machine, I just said, "Bibi,
It's scary.
ye pia washim." It will be no machine mu kura wo gba no suro. So we have to clarify all these things before what sign concern and sign the work question. They just get up and put you in an MRI. Say ye koyo.
Thank you.
And according to Ebenezer, Ebenezer said he was scared. So we didn't share MRI. And I know say in health field, in health field, also why do you have to push him against his will?
The fear and
let's
those
resume.
people
Let's
say, me
resume.
say, I had a patient.
Yeah, very careful with the kind of I like to do my work without adding foreign material. I don't add my opinions to the facts. You understand? It's clear whether we are having a discussion on it or we want to point out the facts and ask the right questions so that people can think for themselves and know what is happening. So that if Ochnebi or we could trust Sembia Toswa when you what you see, it maybe go to the facts. It is established say an MRI no it to me fa titanium. And a child of God into me fa.
And America say, yeah, that is why we say it's not all metallic that cannot undergo under MRI. So it depends on the kind of metallic object and
Right.
Good. We have understood say a titanium. Some people have commented in the comment section say titanium to me for MRI. I'm not a medical practitioner, so I can't speak to that. But who a medical practitioner would say some metals na say titanium betimi akọ MRI more. You can comment for all of us to learn, or you can come up and explain. But what I want us to establish is say the cause of death, and where he died, are the main issues here, and that is why ne sister any Akosha Sewa Fusu put it out press release they are making kind, and I don't know why.
And then mind you, this is a public document.
Exactly.
Ghana police,
yes.
Aside some
So I don't know why they were not allowed to go through it and Kasim were to it was simple. What koye autopsy? Obiso akoye ni die. Obisi wo die no kita no mpe ono so koye ni die. Enye se only right to eye ni nua the other person so ye ne yere. At least if from the beginning you denied her as still being married to Daddy Lumba, even the court accepted so warino. I didn't mama na nyani autopsy na one putting it doubts to rest. And then the whole disarray.
Never say court aware ba akwa na adeti na ba akode onya right so akonya autopsy no ono the autopsy report na ba akode ya ma na ankohwe if it comes to the wives no kwa
yo it's
another question is why is
titanium was not for me
okay you can move to it.
Yeah, for that type of metallic product, no, it can undergo MRI.
Okay, all right.
We don't know the type he was having, honestly.
All right, so there's a see and if I say I wanna pass it, obey me there.
Only the I've heard there's a video circulating a one man also granted an interview no kasi at the titanium Koshenichi. I've seen the video.
All right, so let's come here. Why is Priscilla Oforiata still comfortable with the fact say the other European Obana no ne ware bansa no be wu no. I won't krata so no. And who antimi anya kwan koyo autopsy. Secondly, why was she so comfortable and is still comfortable with the fact say Brempoma yeni nuano and so antimi anya kwan koyo autopsy no. She doesn't have any problem with it. Why?
it's serious. You see, and nothing I make us say we are living. Say, I don't want to use the wrong expression, but Ama say, I mean, when you say Morgana, also you're very careful because
100%, right?
I don't know how sa mami akosia sewa oni mami akosia brimpoma wofaya opoku mami efia adoma I mean the maternal, the entire family. I was at Pakusu.
What was immediately
mobo. I was at Pakusu mobo.
Right.
Mama Hene, all of them. Omo Katao say you feel this thing in their throat and in their voice.
Right.
The pain.
Right.
Omo si yen hunu. In fact, the eldest female lewe bushen me feno. Mami Efia Domana me interview exclusively no.
Right.
Okay, me say, ansa no ne ho beto no. E wa sasi we so no. Adis we hu kodwo. Si ebetu kodwo po na wa tete apansa mama na ka ni dompe no ye che ni se kodwo dompe nia.
Right.
No tumi pa kodwo e de ne betu adeshi sie ya ye fe ho ba mu ye tumi de ne betu onko ade a ne ho beto no. When people go to this extent to speak, then you should know that there is more than meets the eye. You see, dear cause, I felt say, I can never say campaign phobia, F4 and yet the NCO, no more share, Nanka.
And parties. I mean, the whole Ghana is right, but how about the police of Ghana? How about the criminal investigative department of the police of Ghana, of the Ghana police? Why are they not interested in such a huge case like the murder of Daddy Lumba? Why do they think it's normal for a person like Daddy Lumba to die? Na ye nimbe bia ni nua ba mfa na ne ehunu na busuani bia mfa na ne ehunu. Why do they think it's normal ebetimi aye obi eti say Daddy Lumba ye okumase ni abesie no wa Accra sa akotena se aye no okumase sa da no a na obi ehun ba bia ne funu twam ye ehun say fa airport ye ehun say twam o Kumasi Accra road 4 hours journey no obi enu obetimi appoint out say ogina East Legon kwan ho ehun say mponko no ne ye funu car na ibetwam. It's CID for more Ghana. Why? Now the most important question we want to ask is say, a DB now the CIA a copy of report say, ye mami akusua brimpoma be report to a same way as a criminal case. Say oni nuya kasai 3 days ago. Oba what is ni nuya na u? No oba no he has been giving so many accounts. It was Ghana Police Investigative Department CID for ne. Omo makanyina say, oh dear, enye bibi akwa ko mo mo ano no hwehwe de ku ni nuya no. One, all fun and incohuni nuana mu or mochre. Which apart from Ghana mean TB apart from the year 2025-2026 under the regime and the watch of President Dramani Mahama mean TB da so be nuahu na quarter for correct mika say ye ma won for wani hu nuano na ye de tumi ahye obi ba akopɛ aye friend no ebusua panyini na ye ka se efunu ye ebusua de a ebusua ye nipa ba akopɛ na se ebusua ye nipa dodo. It's DNT and a criminal investigation department of Ghana. Munya sa police report we meba de suba. Now let's go to your friend say the procedures are used in Ghana police station, right? The protocols, right? Now, Semeko police station say Yesuba aye baby na a criminal case. The police will invite Yesuba. Mebwana say sanity.
Exactly.
They will invite you, right?
Yeah.
It was there as an incident, a day, a minute. Ye maami akusua brimpoma akoye reporter. Ye frɛ ababa wa Priscilla ne busa ne se bra na edie ba ade ne kunda de Lumba. Ye frɛ busua panyin ne busa ne se edie be nti na wo se umma kodwofo sunua ba no emfa na ni hu na mu. Yeah, Musasa question no. Yeah, invite no. But look at how the Ghana police corruptly handled the issue. I mean, I stand for whatever I'm saying. Yes, but you are not part of it. Now let's watch it. Instead of say the normal procedures, the normal protocol when you go to the police station is you file a complaint as a report. The police officers on duty will assign someone to your case and go to the extent to assign a criminal investigator to your case if it's a criminal case. And then there will be an invitation from the police. They will ask, do you have the person's phone number? You have their details. They will reach out to the person that so and so person has lodged a complaint against you. So we will need you in our police office. Yes, was
Pepe. I said, when we talk about, how the police operates, jurisdiction also matters.
All right, sure.
When the issue is criminal, not someone invite no one back. They'll pick a warrant, they'll just come and then they will arrest.
Yes, that's where I was coming.
I'm to meet you be a
right, to me a public declare wanted. Right, so right, that is good. What say the whole protocol of the police and how they operate. So the corporate and now the suspect. All right, now let's take a critical look at Yemamia Kusuya Brimpoma. She goes to the police, tell the police, say, Minuya Bemewu. Na minuya ni wu ye no. Me buy ye no. Accounts are many no 3 or 4 different accounts. I want a press release more dabonting. Watch the accounts ni nyina. Na enu ntina me suspect say there was a foul play. Eti kamenya mo hwehwe mu mame. Nobody was invited. I don't know, man. The person said nobody was invited in Pony Akase. Ye free will be na wa amani akwaji warrant. No step like that was taken, but let me show you how the police corruptly ran the whole system, rigged the whole system. Our B2 or more protocols. They, on the other hand, no, a man say, okay, we will give you a report, but you know what? Instead of us going through our regular protocols by inviting the person, following up to make an arrest, and if we cannot find the person, issue or go to the court for a warrant from a judge to arrest that person. No, oh, the end of the police report, no, neko file a complaint to a court. So they skipped all the processes. I was a police for a year. I was a coaching nipano. I was a fish nipano. And then they came to the last part of it, which is Faneko Court, which is not the duty of the police. When I saw the Asemco police station, is that how it works? And this was a suspected murder case. A suspected murder case of an A-list artist like Daddy Lumba in Ghana. This is an A-list export, musical export. And everybody in Ghana knows that Brimpoma Daddy Lumba Nyaba. Why is the police quiet on this? Many year report. Who was the officer in charge? What did they do? What investigations? What? Who did the prosecutor come to the court to prosecute? So the case was not made a criminal case when it is indeed a criminal case, because whether it's human slaughter, accidental, whatever or whatever, it's still murder. It amounts to a loss of life. It amounts to a loss of a family man. It amounts to a father. It amounts to an uncle. It amounts to a very important person in the societies losing their life. It shouldn't that be anything that will raise a concern for the Ghana police? Say, let's go and look into this. Why is the Ghana police not interested in, say, Obi Amatre accounts about an A-list export, big time export, musical export of the country? Obiaba said no. Accounts of the man up till now, the police did not make any invitations, any investigations, nothing. All they did, they said they pushed the woman, skipped the invitation of the suspect, skipped the arrest of the suspect, skipped looking for a warrant to arrest the suspect if the suspect is not being found, and then jumped ahead to the court. Why? So the question I want to be a OTB as a DB na police for me de betwi. Se police maimu e Ghana maimu asem to wa sa asem memene Yesu banya asem na Yesu bani ho kura hu hia so ho ansa me ko police ho na me ko ka che police for say Yesu ba yimsi wa ya e trompo na mitwa police ni na sede ne say sede Ghana police for asede kire no ye ka protocols a enhyehyɛ ya police for ahyehya ato so omudidi omudwuma it is all be kan wa asem na ye be frɛ nipa no say enipa asumasi no te he ana wo ne number wo sian ne afrɛ no say I bra police station here o na oba ya busa na no asem say asumasi si why ni si eti se nipa na ama police fo na atu omo na ekohwehwe ne pe ne chi no na so omo anya na chi omo court kopɛ warrant efiri se wadi bone ewuo wom ade a ewuo ni nipa kum wom de e wo say ya asem hia amom ye hwɛ maame brempoma se oni ni nua be ma kwadwofo su kasa e na me ensa ansa na wo ba obe free Germany no aba Ghana na me ensa
ansa na owu
sure answer no sorry on any kasa na me
so say make kind kwekumi ntwa no obo say make kind press release no for concerning the different account no make say yen share 24th
right.
It is okase onini ni kasa 3 days and so no ya Saturday 3 days from Saturday no.
Thursday. It one obai no say me cheche ma chemo to obi am yenra police station o say na me pese ye no. Ye nyina ye mfa ye vision brempoma. Ono ni nua ba nti wo soso dwene wo nua ba ma bi ana wo nua ba bi o wo Ghana wo ne tai kasa wo ne na kasa 3 days. And I wo wa na catch you say unu na wu and no cry a different account ma me brimpoma say Priscilla friend gina phone susu ya wan kan jesu wo wuti so te no internet so yen fa no ntare dan enye no ne kan sisi brimpoma rua police station o say minu akwadwofo so awu na mene ne kasa na no ya wa na me ensansa na obewu o memenda ne ya wada so mene ne kasa yedi nkomo kama wan kan chemse na bibi ha no achese me kura minim sesi ana metesi wo wumpo frumi sa me yam hye mentimi ba ya na mebusa na die ne kun menua no me bebusa ya no ya kyerɛkyerɛ me nkyerɛkyerɛ mu be nan eti amama adwene mu ya mekena efri se menim menua ne di nkomo no menim nkomo ne me di na kwan a wafa so awu ne nkyerɛkyerɛ mu nan die ma adwene ne nsi so eti odwane kotoa police fue no ba watwro sa statement eti Ghana police said omusi omodwuma no said mdi kama ame brempoma ba ya omuti say ye Lumba enipa kese Ghana dwumtuni kese a ne de ne kogigi sika wo ema Ghana no dwumtuni kese ode Ghana din tu kwan ehite wiase kese eti ono de obi anim no from Ghana na afo ekosi atoye obi anim no enti ye bodi no edi be enti na police fuoi anya interested so okay said ye da bia omoye no obi ba na so be report ma wono mo a wono mo to nsa frɛ nipa ye bo ne kwadu no na ebusa ne se kwadu bo bia bedu ye hoti bra ye frɛ ne phone so no ye number 1 eti ye frɛ ne phone so se wo kwadu bo bia bedi ono ama number 2 na police fo no akwa hwehwe mu se da bi nipa we wo se ye koche no eti ehwehwe wati oni enyawa na police for na court akwaje bench warrant near the bench warrant no aba be hwehwe ende ba bia hye bia de ba be fawo efri se asem kese owuo asem na nye wuo bia keke ewuo a nipa bi yesusu se ewu a that the Lumba ewuo no nipa bi nsa no a because ensem ni nsisi so enso mo hwe de si ye police foi amfre obia na kombe free obia nipa owu ye no owu to ne so no so no na de ne call hospital so no na ye dey se wa mi here na be announcement na announcement no be no so obi na suma no which means say odwofo so wu ye na Priscilla na suma obi ma na be announcement dia ono na na e wo ho etu ono na ye the first suspect ya amfre na musano ya amfre de obe announcement ni so musanse na wo kura na obeka so obi ewu no wa ne ka kire na de ne kun no ya amfre omu mi no ni pa nyina musa omu ya anti obia ya nkohwehwe obia de police fo ye ne ya de atwato because ye free nipa no na ye kwache no ye twa na no asem na se ampa so no na ye hu ni so ku na ye de na tum ye de ne tum ma ne dwene ho se ampa so be ya de ne court ba we ye nsi sa steps we nyina nsi de ben proma hu ya ne se ye say ene agiwe ne fa asem ne court without say achi obi. They treated the case like a civil case when it's a criminal case. Murder case no a criminal case and yes civil case and waka say mako police station say yesuba edemeka wabeji misika na wontua and a police for waka say na monko court because a civil case. Jamaica want to say, but this is a criminal case. Obi ewu, enipa da seni ewu. Yebebusa se die ne kuna. Obi can stories bear for, which means say enye no korese bi fufuro ne kuno. Eti Ghana police me dwane atoama be kan asemu ya mosemenko court.
Audio no na yakotie abano say eye nneema miensa ene ese ekum dad Lumba enti say ye mudi eye ne kum no mesre se obeja wadwenchre e wo comment section aha eye ke black media macau.